a lot of guys ready for the game to see what we're really about, and I feel like we're going to show everybody exactly that. I can't wait for the start, for real.
What are some of the things as a vet you're telling some of the younger guys who are getting ready for their first real NFL? I know you had the joint practices.
Yeah.
First real NFL road trip.
I mean, it's just football at the end of the day. We've been doing this since we was a little kid. Don't try to complicate it and nothing like that. Exactly how we practice, that's exactly how it's going to be. That's the reason why we practice hard, so it can translate to the game. So that's all I'll just tell them. Don't think too much. It's all football at the end of the day.
Bo Nix, pretty good challenge to start the season. What do you think about the challenges that he and the rest of that offense presents to you?
Yeah, I mean, I know Bo Nix, playing at the same school and stuff, so I know he's a guy who's going to always create and extend plays. I feel like that's his bread and butter right there, so we just got to focus on him, trying to get in his head, show him different stuff, out there, just to put pressure on him and all types of stuff. But it really started with being Bo Nix, try to affect him, and it's just all going to fall in place with that.
Seems like every week you're facing a mobile quarterback with a strong arm. You guys are probably used to it by now, right?
Yeah,
especially you as a veteran.
Yeah, that was a lot of last year. We kind of had a guy who quarterback want to run, mobile, moving around, and I feel like this is good for our first game. We get to show them that we get to stop them type of quarterbacks, and that's all we're going to have the whole season. So it's good to have that the first game.
Speaking of quarterbacks, how ready do you feel Cam is for this opportunity?
Oh, yeah, I feel like he's totally ready. He got the right mindset. He got the guys ready to show him the way. And, every day, he always just talk about trying to get better. You can just tell on the field how valid he try to improve every day and just be the guy and be in the right spot for that game. I feel like he's ready for it.
It's only round one, obviously, of a 17-round fight, but what would it mean, for this team to go to Denver and get a win and start the season off 1-0?
Yeah, first round, first game, got to start out strong, Last year was close, but we ain't finished, so I feel like this game, we got to come out strong and finish strong. That's the main thing, and later on in the season, they're going to fall in place, but we just take it one by one.
You guys going into the season with kind of a chip on your shoulder? Because not a lot of people, a lot of people don't think you're going to be, much of anything this year, I guess.
I mean, I feel like since I've been here, they've been the story of that. They always put us on the back burner. They don't talk much about us. They don't talk about our quarterback. We don't got no night games, none of that. So I feel like it always like that with us. So we just got to prove it wrong and get that chip off of us, for real.
I know it was a preseason.
Yes, most definitely. I mean, I was the guy who always been overlooked and stuff, all that. So I feel like they just another edge set for us to just prove everybody wrong.
I know it was the preseason, but you guys forced a couple turnovers too. How important is that for this team this year? I felt like you guys were trying to do that more and more last year.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about that in the offseason, more scratching on the ball and stuff. So, the turnover is a big thing in the game. So I feel like we focus more on that and cause more of that. I feel like we would be good.
Maybe a week one interception for you.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the right mindset. A fumble or something. I'm going to try to get it.
Developed like I wanted to, but being able to have that this year at camp and preseason games and all that, I felt like I've developed a lot in this last, couple of months.
Especially the game, did you feel like your game performance was
games that probably stood out to the coaches, so definitely think that helped a lot.
How does that get communicated to you that you won the job? They tell you, or do you just line up with the ones and you kind of draw your own conclusion there?
Yeah. Nobody came to me and said, you're the starter, so that's not exactly how it happened, but just getting a lot of reps with the ones, so you kind of start to get that feeling.
What's the feeling like going into week one and now as the starter?
Yeah, just extremely excited. A big opportunity, living my dream. Who doesn't want to go start in their first NFL game? That's going to be really big for me. So just very excited to get out there and play.
What was the deal with the number?
So that was my number in college. So that was the big deal. It was taken before it came available, so I said I got to have it.
Speaking of college, I got to at least ask you about Carolina the other night. What'd you think?
Oh my God! It was ugly out there. A good first drive. They had me fooled. I was excited in my living room. Then it got bad. Then I think they came out and scored after the half, and I cut it off. I was like, I can't watch this no more. It's bad. Hopefully they'll regroup.
Did you have high expectations?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. With it being 70 transfers, new coaching, that's hard to kind of just off the rip be really, really good. So I really didn't know what to expect, but hopefully they clean it up, because what that was the other day was unacceptable.
Cedric, what would you say has characterized this offseason, trying to earn that starting role and get out there in your best, healthiest form?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. Just coming into this camp, just being healthy, and then just able to come out here and develop. That was just my whole thing, to kind of be able to get what I wasn't able to get last year, which was the preseason and training camp and different things like that. I always felt like I had, pretty good ability, but definitely had a lot to learn. So being able to learn a lot and grow a lot throughout this camp preseason, I think, was really good for me.
How do you size up this Broncos offense you're going to be facing on Sunday?
Yeah. They got some talented guys all around. Got a good back, and J.K. Dobbins. Got some good receivers, and Cortland Sutton and Mims. Even got a very solid O-line. So they're a talented group. Got a young quarterback, Bo Nix. They're a talented group, though, and they're going to be ready to play against us.
I'm not sure if you were asked about it, but the altitude, how are you looking to approach just pregame and also going to game?
Yeah, just obviously first and foremost hydrating. That's the first thing you got to do. Obviously, like you said, the altitude is different out there. Hit oxygen, IVs, just different things like that. Just try to be extra prepared for it. So we're definitely aware of it, and guys will be extra prepared for it. So we were ready to go.
Nick seems like a guy that's not afraid to, hang in the pocket and take a hit. Have you seen that from him on film?
Yeah. I seen him he's actually pretty of a mobile guy, in my opinion. But like you said, he's not afraid to take a hit. He'll sit in there, he'll throw it in. But I think he does a really good job of creating plays and getting outside of the pocket, whether it's running or even throwing it down the field. He's definitely a mobile type of quarterback, so we definitely going to have to contain him and keep him in the pocket.
Very very twitchy off the edge, very good inside, interior, and then obviously the secondary. Very good there too. Just very sound. They know their rules. They're not going to bust assignments, and it's going to be a real tough test for us.
Obviously, a lot of eyes are going to be on Cam on Sunday. How ready do you think he is for this, for this opportunity, this responsibility?
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's a gamer. Like I said before, he's very level-headed throughout really every process I've ever seen him in. He comes to work with the same attitude, same mindset, so he's going to be ready to go.
How about for you? How excited are you to get your first regular season NFL game?
It's going to be awesome. Just trying to be like him, trying to stay level-headed, make every game the same.
Has that kind of been your mindset, throughout the spring and the summer, just be level-headed and just kind of work on your craft?
Yes, sir. Yeah, just really just staying calm, staying chill. Studying the call sheet extra, getting in my film book or really iPad extra, and so I can fly on Sunday.
What would you say helps you stay level-headed? Calms you down going into week one?
I would just say staying in the routine that I've developed. Keep the main thing. I'm here in this building for a reason. I'm playing the game that I love, and it's just a great opportunity for me. So as long as I can stick to those, I guess, key factors in my mind, just keeps me in the right headspace.
It's only round one of a 17-round fight, but what would it mean to go to Denver and get a win and kind of start the season off on a good note?
Well, any win in the NFL is tough, but week one would be great.
Oh yeah, good team, man, good fit. I'm excited.
How do you like this linebacker group specifically and Coach Frank Bush?
Oh yeah, it's a great linebacker coach, Frank Bush. Great linebacker room, a lot of talent. People could do a lot of different things, so I'm excited to just add to that.
How do you think maybe in your early impressions, you fit in with this team in this locker room?
I think I can fit in anywhere. I've been playing, for a while now, going into year 8, so I feel like I can adjust with the best of them. Now I just got to get my feet wet and get familiar with the system and get in playing shape.
What do you hope to specifically, bring to this linebacking core?
Just experience, leadership, aggression, and then wherever they need me, man, willing to do whatever I got to do.
What have you been doing throughout the off-season? You weren't in a camp or anybody's off-season program?
Literally just been working out with my little nephews that's in high school. They've been keeping me going, so we all just been together pretty much every day before their season started, hitting the field, working out.